This is why I think the decision's been made on Battlefield 5. I don't know who passes them. I don't know who the guy is who says, you know what, yes, let's change the way the game feels completely 1 year after everybody's got used to it, and that is a fantastic idea. Just when we were doing absolutely fantastic with the Pacific and everybody was back on board. Yes! Well done! That's a cracking idea there. Promoted! How you doing, guys? Hope you're well. It's nearly the new year, and we're bringing a very painful year, for many reasons, to an end. And we're looking forward to the future. We've got another year and a half over of Battlefield 5. Now, let's let that sink in. That's 22 months before we get the next Battlefield. Have I kind of lost hope on Battlefield 5 being the game it promised? Because I still enjoy it. But do I think it can get better? I really hope so, but I very much doubt. I'm not going to go back over the month or the weeks we've just had with all the TTK and the reverting thing. I wish I could have been more involved and had something to do with that. And I wish the ideas before they got pushed got actually asked to EA game changers who are active and play Battlefield. Yeah, they fucked up, but we know this. We've said it a million times. If they would have come to us guys, me, Westy, Jack, Two Angry Gamers, Lossy, Stoddard, anybody, and we'd have said, what the fuck are you thinking? No, don't do it. And there's many reasons why I fear for the next 22 months of this game, and will it get better? Will they do what they promise? Number one, the next Battlefield. And I asked you guys on social media like an hour ago about this, and you gave me your answers, which I'll read out a little bit later. And number two, Star Wars. So number two, what the fuck are you talking about, Star Wars? We all know the shit show that was Battlefront 2's launch, with all the controversy that surrounded it and how badly that game did. But right now, it's awesome. Now, DICE make this game. How can they put so much content in to Star Wars, yet so little to Battlefield 5? I think maybe this is tied in some way. Star Wars Battlefront had its shit show while Battlefield 5 was getting made and pretty much close to launch. Possibly they got a bollocking. A huge bollocking. EA did, and DICE. And they had to put it right. And something had to suffer somewhere. And maybe man hours on Battlefield 5 and what we got was a bit of a show of that. And then we have Firestorm, which was developed by Criterion. And Criterion handed the reins back to DICE. I think DICE really wanted it. Just thinking it would just be awesome and everyone would love it and everything would be smooth and all gravy. And it's just the deadest Battle Royale game in the history of Battle Royale games. Cuisine Royale probably has a higher player base. Talk about biting off more than you can chew. That's just what's happening. So we have the Star Wars fiasco, which was Battlefront 2. We have Battlefield 5 there, and then we've got the new Battlefield in 22 months, I think. Battlefield 5 is here, and Battlefront 2 is getting more support, it seems to me, than Battlefield 5. And then we've got, obviously, the next Battlefield, which DICE are making. So this game's just like piggy in the fucking middle. No one gives a shit, because this is Star Wars, and this is the game that we need to save our asses. This is why I think the decision's been made on Battlefield 5. I don't know who passes them. I don't know who the guy is who says, you know what, yes, let's change the way the game feels completely 1 year after everybody's got used to it, and that is a fantastic idea. Just when we were doing absolutely fantastic with the Pacific and everybody was back on board. Yes! Well done! That's a cracking idea there. Promoted! Anyway, welcome to the channel. I am Squid, EA Game Changer, the real streamer. So I've been called once. Okay, so I asked you guys on social media if you could include one thing into the next Battlefield game, what would it be? Just one. One change. One thing. If you were asked by an employee at DICE, what do you want in the game? It's going to happen. Here's what you said. Russ said bring back to modern day. Battlefield 4 was the best in the series by far. Can't argue with you there, Russ. Westy did a poll on Twitter recently and BF4 was voted the best in the series. All those YouTube viewers said Battlefield 1, and I totally understand why there was the difference in opinions on two separate formats. I get it. Man, I am seeing a trend. Everyone's just bring back BF4 so you can make your own emblems. The fun, this is what I've been campaigning for since I got my hands on Battlefield 5 a long time before it was released. The only thing that could ever hold you back in Battlefield games was your imagination. You could get on with friends, you could do anything you chose to, and that's why YouTube channels would thrive. Clips on social medias, on Facebook, like the Gaming Bible, the Lad Bible, Game Bite, things like that. Battlefield clips were featured in Battlefield 4 and a little bit at the start of Battlefield 1, but there's been none in Battlefield 5. No one gives a toss because it just can't happen. The fun element is gone, and this is something I've said is vital, stupidly vital, not for the hardcore players. They're really not fussed with that, but more so for the casual gamers, the community of stunt people, trollers, and people who just pick up their controller in hope that they do something mental every single night. All those players are gone, missing from the Battlefield community. Really what we've got is just the real sweaties. And there is some people who still play for fun, don't get me wrong, but how long they play for is another thing. Bring a modern version, update version of BF4, remastered Bad Company 2, simples. I don't want remasters, I want a new experience. Make it more like Call of Duty? How do you ban somebody? Squidgy to make the next Battlefield. I said on my Twitter, get me involved. I will sit around the table and I will give the ideas. I will give them. Don't make your game based on try-hardiness. The gunplay, though, is fantastic in Battlefield 5. First of all, think, how do we make this tank fly? Can we pick bananas up and kill an enemy with a banana? Can we do teabag damage? Just ask me. People will love this. Just freaking take your time and release a finished game. Standing on dynamite to boost buildings, those were the days, my friend. I wish I could just show this to DICE. Like, do they do community engagement? Is there anybody there who is looking? Do they just have their own vision? And that is it. It's pissing me off. Just look. It's here. And you've done none of it, man. People are just saying what is wrong with Battlefield 5, really. This guy wants Battlefield Vietnam. That was obviously done in Bad Company 2. It was a DLC. Battlefield Vietnam. It was absolutely awesome. But I think it's a danger. If they go in the timeline of wars, I think that's so dangerous. They need a modern game now. It's been far too long. I think they need a modern game where they can go anywhere in the world and just make up battles. Don't make it real. No real events. Just made up battles, whatever they want to do. And then nobody complain. This is not historically correct. Ooh! PJ, bring the fun back and get Squid a job at DICE. I could be the person who goes in between. I am good with people. I'm a people person. I will talk to anybody. I will listen to anybody. And if you join my streams, you know I will answer you. And I will help you where I can. Man, I love that job. I'd do it for free, for fuck's sake. I'd do it for free. Just if they listen to me, man. I send them videos. Just look what these dudes are saying to you. Open your ears. Pin them back. And get it done. The general conception of this is everyone wants Battlefield 4, Modern Warfare, and just fix your shit. Is that too hard to do? We need modern. We need gadgets. We need fun. We need random chaos. We don't need to be told how to play our Battlefield. DICE, Battlefield is your baby, and we know it. And the Frostbite engine and all that is yours, and you will do what you will with it. But you used to always advertise it, it's our Battlefield. You can do what you want, only in Battlefield moments. So please, let's have that back, and we'll be happy. Don't develop a game and play it in your studio and game test it with your developers and say, yeah, this is perfect. I'm very aware a lot of hours go into it, and when you play it, you're playing it your way. You have to look at how everybody else is playing your game. And not everybody wants to run and gun down narrow corridors and you tunnel them through and mirror in maps. We want randomness. The maps in Battlefield 5, I play 3. Maps is huge, but if you go Modern Warfare, and please don't base it on any real battles, you can create your cities. It doesn't have to be Shanghai from Battlefield 4. It could be a made-up city and no one will give a toss because it will be awesome and it's all in your imagination. Go back to when you were younger and just reimagine everything. I don't give a fuck if there's velociraptors running around tearing people to pieces while we're playing. 64 players and 3 velociraptors running around. Do it. Fucking give me anything. And somebody in that studios have the balls just to say, you know what? Chuck a dinosaur in. You know what? Ball bag finisher. Just do it for that shock element and to get people talking and tongues wagging. Battlefield 5 was supposed to be the game, and you guys said it at EA Play, where if you needed a hotfix, it wouldn't take months to do. You can be on it and you could do it like that. That's not the case, is it? We need that. We need that. We need what Epic Games are doing to Fortnite every day. They're doing it every day. Innovative game modes. Epic customization. Let's face it, their customization is better. And just the balls to try things different. Like, you were right on the edge with BF4 with all the Easter eggs. You were right there. And all we've done is just gone backwards and backwards and backwards. So go back to how you were then. And maybe you will make a success of this next Battlefield. And if you start listening to me and my epic community, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Goodbye. Don't forget to share and like, please, and subscribe.